The retail industry in India is large, but the opportunity is much larger than what we have seen today. What we know is that India is largely traditional retail bound. 90% of a retail business is run by independent stores which are up to about 150-200 square feet. Modern chains have actually come into this market and today contribute to less than 10%. Online over the last 5 to 6 years contributes to about 2% of the total market. So what we can see is that with the growth in India's population, and if we are going to be adding another roughly about 10 million people every year and about 100 million people over the next 10 years, obviously their needs need to be taken care of. The second thing is that cities are growing largely. And when the city grows wider, what is also happening is that in some of the outlying suburbs, the customers are living there, but they don't have an opportunity to shop there. So there are opportunities for you to expand retail into some of the newer suburbs. There are many small towns where large retailers find it uneconomical to operate in. And because of which, when you look at it as a small retailer, you have an opportunity to move into some of these smaller towns. There are many categories which large retailers don't want to get into, especially commonly bought items like food and grocery products. And when you look at even categories such as these, a small retailer can do a very, very good job. There are times when a customer requires products to be delivered to their house because of expediency and speed. And a small retailer can do that, but a large retailer can never respond to those opportunities. So I think what happens here is that the small retailer, even when we look at India over the next 10 years, and when we look at the growing income and we look at the growing population, the role of a small retailer will continue to remain. And they will actually evolve over time. They will get more modernized because they learn from the larger retailers. The digital technologies which have come in today will allow them to be able to do a lot of their processes online, and because of which they will get a lot more efficient. So even if they live with smaller margins, they probably will continue to be as profitable, if not better, in the time to come. It certainly is my pleasure to be here in Cochin. If you look at Kerala, Kerala is one of the pioneers of retail. There are concepts in retail in Kerala which you haven't seen anywhere else. Even if you go into a large city where saris are sold like Chennai, where you have Kumaran silks and Nalli silks, you can't get anything which will beat the likes of a Seema tea or a Jayalakshmi silks. Similarly, if you look at jewelry stores, the quantum of jewelry sales that happens in Kerala, especially on one road, is very large. The first supermarket in India actually started in Kerala under the name of Varki Supermarket. Even before chain stores became popular, we had the margin-free stores. So what you can see here is that there are brands, retail brands in Kerala, which have done exceedingly well, and people here have been risk-taking and have created new concepts. So there has been, an opportunity for retailers in Kerala to actually do very well, and it's important in this context to be able to have a retail summit in Kerala. And this summit, I'm sure, will give us, especially those who are based in Kerala and have most of their operations in Kerala, a great opportunity to be able to get together, get to know what is happening in the world of retail, learn from some of the experiences that are being shared from other parts of the country, and in fact, in some cases, from other parts of the world, and certainly make themselves better retailers in time to come.